Hey friends, this is Costa Michael here, and I just want to share an encouraging testimony that happened to me on forgiveness. You know, the Bible is very clear about forgiveness, and Jesus references it a few times. He even forgave whilst he was on the cross. You see, this is what happened to me a few months ago. I came out of a church that hurt me through my pastor at the time, and I've been dealing with, I would say, unforgiveness for the last 7 years. I felt like I gave it to the Lord and I dealt with it, but little did I know I didn't. It was still there. And I was obedient to the Lord to leave the UK and go to America in Orlando, and attended this pastors and leaders conference. And on the final night of the conference, I was standing outside, and lo and behold, my pastor, he walked out those front doors, and we haven't spoken to each other, seen each other for 7 years at this time. And I was so shocked to see him. He was shocked to see me. I remember we was talking, and all these emotions just rose to the surface in me, and I didn't get to tell him how our last meeting went and how his words crushed me and sent me into the world. And it's not basically his fault, but he didn't know how much I was hurt from this. Lo and behold, I reached out to him again. I didn't hear any answer. So on the Sunday night, I went to the church service. There was about 2,000 people at this service. I went up to the balcony and I just said to the lady there, can I just sit on the end of aisle seat? I just want to worship the Lord. So she sat me down, and there was the aisle next to me, and then who was sitting on next to me there was my pastor. You cannot write this stuff out. And I was so shocked to see him, and we spoke, and I just brought up the conversation about our last meeting that happened. And I told him how his words, they literally crushed me when his intentions wasn't. And he told me, looking back, his intention was never to hurt me, but he could see why the words hurt me. And then he looked at me, he says, Costa, please forgive me. Do you forgive me? And I said to him, yes, I forgive you. Then we were worshiping our Lord like side by side together at this conference. And he called me over again, and he says, I'm really sorry how I spoke to you. And he says, do you please forgive me? And I said, hey, I forgive you. God knew that it was that moment that forgiveness had to be dealt with, so that the fruit from that could now be a great ripple effect going forward. And let me just encourage you, this is real. Only God could do that. I couldn't orchestrate this in my own strength. But this is how important forgiveness is on the Lord's heart, that he'll literally take two of us out of our hometown, thousands of miles away in another country, another city, to deal with this. And now I've got this testimony, and it's been amazing, this reconciliation. And God is a God of reconciliation. He's a God of forgiveness. So if there's anyone that comes to mind that you should forgive, just ask the Holy Spirit right now, Lord, is there someone I should forgive? And whoever that may be the one to go and build that bridge back together, because the Lord is about forgiveness. So I hope this blesses you and encourages you and speaks to someone today. In Jesus' name, amen.